Welcome Jessica to the studio.
Hi Jessica.
Hi Jessica.
Selamat malam.
Selamat malam to you as well.
Putu Jessica Patra.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for having me today.
Yep.
Yes, awesome. And we would like to thank you for your time tonight. And we hope that our listeners would love the topic that we're going to talk about, because I think it's important to talk about this in the times of, these times.
Difficult times that we have now
yes,
with all the pandemic and all difficulties that people are facing. So let's start with Jessica, for yourself. A bit of introduction about yourself and also what energy healing is.
Sure. So my name is Jess Patra. I am a breath worker, an empowerment life coach and an energy healer, and I live in Melbourne. I currently work both online and in person and see people individually and in groups and help them through their own healing journey. They come to me for all different types of things. It's really beautiful. And energy healing is a type of modality where people would like to see a practitioner and help their own healing journey by getting a practitioner to assist through energy, whether that's through the touch or through the energy of the hand, to help them to progress with their own healing journey.
It sounds very intrinsic and deep, right?
I think I would like to think this method, it's kind of a complementary method to the traditional healing method that we know in our society. So sort of we have the medicinal part of things, and now we have the energy healing that Jessica is doing. So I think they both would complement each other, come in hand, and they have their own little, different specialities.
Absolutely. I think that you can't have one without the other. I think it's really important that we honour both the medicinal side of things, but also the energetic and some of the traditions that cultures have used for thousands of years before we came along.
Nah, jadi apa yang kita bahaskan tadi, para pendengar adalah tentang kaedah energy healing ini, yang mana ia menggunakan kaedah-kaedah secara natural, secara pendekatan ataupun dengan touch, iaitu dengan perasaan, dengan sentuhan,
dan saya rasa dia bukan macam saya cakap tadi, dia adalah satu kaedah yang complementary, maknanya dia bersama-sama, bukannya opposing, macam tu. So kita work together, bukannya work separately. So kita ada banyak cara-cara alternatif. Ini adalah salah satu cara rawatan alternatif yang kita boleh praktikkan. So how often, or how would you say, if someone would like to get some energy healing done by yourself, how many sort of sessions that you would say or you would recommend for them, or how many sessions that would work for that person?
I think for everyone it's different. So people come to me and they actually ask me, what is it, they'll tell me what's going on for them, and they'll say, what is it that you think that you can help me with based on my modalities? So it might not be just, it might not be energy healing. I might suggest life coaching sessions with them to empower them through their own journey, and also breathwork as well. So people come to me and they'll tell me what's going on, and then I'll suggest to them, based on what you're feeling and what you're going through, this is what I think would be best for you.
Okay. So I think it's safe to say that every different person is different, and then when they come to you, then you'll cater a program that specializes for them. So one person might not be the same, they might not be the same, getting the same treatment as their friends or their sister or brother or someone like that.
A bit about yourself, Jessica. How did you get into doing energy healing, and what entices you, and what the level of interest, or is it some life experiences and cultural exposure that actually made you an energy healer?
So as I mentioned before, I'm half Balinese, so half Indonesian. So definitely my Balinese culture and heritage. I grew up around ceremony and ritual and understanding, I suppose, the energetics of the world and nature and connection to earth. So from that side, I grew up with it around me. I think it's also important to honour the other side of my family, the Australian side, because they very much were also in touch with nature and earth-based practices. But I also found that as I travelled a lot around the world, and I found my feet, and I experimented, and I did lots of things, and it really helped me evolve my own spiritual path to be where I am today. And I think this is just one layer and one level of who I am, and I think there's more to come. There's definitely more for me to learn, but that's how I think I definitely started my spiritual journey.
Do you find any, because I think before I go any further to my question, but I just wanted to ask quickly, who's the Balinese and who's the Australian of your parents?
So my father is Balinese.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
And my mother is from Melbourne, here in Melbourne, Australia.
Excellent,
yes.
Excellent. Okay, awesome. Because I always wonder, like, if you have both East and West in the family, and whether they're complementary or they kind of,
I'm so grateful to have half and half, and I think I do miss my family in Bali, particularly during COVID times. I haven't been there for 2 years, but I'm so grateful to have both sides, because I do understand both sides of the coin when it comes to not just spirituality, but even the way of life and what both parts of the coin.
I reckon makes it enrich the lives. Okay.